simple question that we have here. Find the area of the quadrilateral. Right, here's your clue, area. One of the first things that you should then be looking at is, what is my area formula? So we're going, area is a half AB sine C, and we're remembering that this means we have to have two lengths and the angle that's in between those two lengths, right? So if we look at our two triangles here, this is pretty sweet. Area 1, we have definitely our two lengths and the angle in the middle. So it can easily find area 1, and that's a half times 7 times 11 times sine 1, 1. Oh, now just before you go crazy into your calculator, do make sure that you check that your calculator is in degrees. Okay, oops, look at that, radians. So shift menu, and we'll scroll down and whack it in degrees, and now we're good to go. So 0.5 times 7 times, I don't know what the other angle was, so 11 and 110, so times 11 and sine 110. Okay, so 36.18. But I'm just putting that there just so I can see if it's reasonable. But when I'm doing my whole calculation, I'm going to use the unrounded version here. Anyway, we carry on our merry way, and we're pretty confident. We now go, what about area 2? We can't see that very well, but anyway, we'll persist. And we go, well, I've got this length, I've got my angle here, but I do not have that length. So in order to find this area, we need to find this length, okay? And we can see that that length, in the larger triangle, there's only an angle and a side, so that's not going to give us enough information, whereas in the smaller triangle, once again, we've got two lengths and the angle in between. So are you going to use cosine rule or sine rule? I'd like to think that you can straight away see, well, because it's two lengths and the angle in the middle, that's straight away cosine. If you couldn't see that, you'd go through trying to use the sine rule. There's no known pairs, so it's got to be cosine. All right, so we're going to say x squared equals 7 squared plus 11 squared minus 2 times 7 times 11 times cos 110. Okay, and make sure that we square root that and use our calculator. Okay, 7 squared plus 11 squared minus 2 times 7 times 11 times cos 110. Okay, and then I'm going to square root my answer. Oops, shift answer. So 14.92. Okay. That's centimeters, and now we are going to be able to find area 2 because we now have two lengths surrounding an angle. So one of those lengths is the 14.92. The other length is 16. Okay, and our angle here is 40. So times 16 times sine 40. Therefore, your total area will be area 1 plus area 2, and I'm just going to type in what I see on my calculator there. Okay, so that's going to be 0.5 times that answer that we had above. So I'm trying to keep it as exact as possible, times sine 40 plus 0.5 times 7 times 11 times sine 110. So that was the one before. So 40.97. Okay, so it's just about trying to get the information that you have and the information that you need, and how can you get that. Hopefully that helps.